guest, who is Miss Madeleine Zamora. Yeah, so Miss Madeleine Zamora, you graduated from our school in 2017, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Yes, thanks for being here with us. Where are you currently working?
Well, now I'm working in the Valley. I'm in a rural school. It's called Edmundo Vidal Cárdenas, and I'm so happy there. I think Ruth has been there. Do you remember Ruth? Yeah, we had the chance to be there together. And well, in my case, I got the scholarship in 2016, and I went to the UK, specifically to Southampton University. First, I have to say that that was awesome, right? Sorry, Jimena?
Yeah, no, it sounds great. And I'll start sharing. No, I'm wrong. Yeah, there's no visual support, right?
No, because
Yeah. No, that's okay.
as you told me, this is like a coffee time. So I'm sharing this coffee with all of you, and I'm so honored and so happy to be here with my professors, some colleagues, and of course you students. And I'm so happy to be part again of this English Fest. Once a long time ago, I was part of the, I don't know if the first one, was it Miss Maria? The second one, right? The second English Fest, and it was so great, so awesome. And I still remember the experience, and I share the experience with my students. So I love this.
Yes, please tell us about your experience.
Yes. This time I think I'm going, regarding the time, I'm going to make it short. I'm going to agree with Camila, and I'm going to share some ideas that Ruth mentioned. And in terms of characteristics and skills, there are a lot of things to say, but I think they have been said already. But the first advice I can share today is to be prepared from day one. I mean, if you want to study abroad, start searching on the internet, ask everyone, ask everywhere. So you need to get information from day one. It's very important you start thinking about where to go, what kind of scholarships you can apply to. It's very important. And something you are not prepared to do is paperwork. That was very hard. When I thought about the scholarship, it was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Where should I go? I need, I don't know, health insurance. I need to take the TOEFL. It was so overwhelming, and I had no idea where to start. So my first advice has to do with that. I mean, to start asking. In this case, you can ask us, Camila, Gina, etc. Miss Dana, who was also abroad. So it's very important to start asking and searching on the internet and all that, right? Apart from what has been said, I want to add some important things regarding your personal life, because studying abroad is not just studying, it's living. You're out there on your own, and you need to learn and face a lot of things. It's so overwhelming too. So before being a student, you are a person. So you're not always worried about tasks and exams and class and, oh my God, what I'm going to do with APA format. No, first you're a person. You are there with a lot of different people, different cultures, different ways of living. As Camila mentioned, it's like, I'm here, at the airport, I don't know, I'm taking a taxi, and it's way different from our culture. So that's very important to be aware of what's going on in the place you're going to study, the way of living, the way of communicating, and also English is something like apart from the life that you're facing here, and that's very important to be prepared, to be open-minded, and to be tolerant. You're facing different experiences, and sometimes you feel homesick and you have no idea what to do, but something important is to always be out there. Okay, something that happened to me at first was that I was like, I don't know what's going on here. I'm like shy. I don't know. I was like shocked at first, and I wanted to go out, but at the same time, I didn't want to. I don't know. It was something very strange, but something that at the end I could think of was, no, I'm here to learn, not just at university, but also in life. It's a personal growth, so important, and this is something that you can teach to your students when you are working. So it was a great opportunity to learn from other people. I had the chance to meet a lot of nice people at university, professors, classmates, and also people at the cafes. I don't know, it was so great to be there and to meet people. And you open doors, and that's the idea, to open new doors for you as a person and you as a professional, right? And you need to know how to solve problems, daily problems or academic problems. As Camila mentioned, you need to be really focused on your studies, but also in your life, right? Um, Also, you need to be very organized in your life. You are alone. Sometimes it's the first time you are alone, living on your own, and with your own money. So you need to be very organized, and also with your time. Okay. In my case, I had like very short classes, like 45 minutes, and I had all day free. It was like, okay, I have a lot of things to read and, and some tests to do. And they're like, okay, later. And it's like, no, don't do that. Be organized, be responsible. You have to do it on time. Okay. You have to pay attention to what you're doing, because that's the main thing you're focusing on, okay, your studies. But also you need to be organized to leave some time to experience your life out there, right? So that's something important that you need to consider. And also your money. I also had some at the beginning some issues with the money, because I was like, yeah, I need to pay this, I need to pay that, I need to organize my time. But fortunately I had the chance to organize myself so well that I could travel to different countries. It was something so good to me, and I'm still grateful for that. Um, so that's what I recommend you to do: be organized and be prepared from day one. Okay. What else? Yes, as Cami mentioned, you need to speak a lot, you need to listen a lot, you need to write a lot. That's one of the hardest things to do. I think that fortunately in our program we have a lot of chances to work with writing, but still we need more, always more and more and more. So keep asking your teachers, your classmates, everyone. Search on internet, read a lot, and take advantage of the materials that the uni offers. There are very good books and material in there, so you need to go and stay for as much time as you need to keep learning. That's the important thing. You're facing challenges, and you need to overcome them with the best. Okay, so try to focus on that. And well, with this experience that I had a chance to motivate and inspire my students. Last year, 3 of my students went to the US, and the rest were like, "Oh my gosh, I want to participate too." And I showed them the pictures, and I was like, "Yeah, I studied hard. I put a lot of effort on this." And I went to the UK and I studied there, and I visited this country, and they were like, "Really, Miss? Are you kidding?" I was, no. I studied hard and I was there, and then they were so motivated that they wanted to apply for this scholarship at school, and 3 of them got it, and they were like, "Yes, you were right. This was the best thing that could happen to me ever, like in life." They were so happy, and I'm so proud of them too. And this is something that has to do with your personal growth and your professional growth that you can project to the rest of people, your friends, your students, and your future students. Um, yeah, and that's more or less that what I wanted to say. So be prepared. Okay, keep asking all the time. Okay, you have a lot of people around. I will be very honored if you want to contact me and ask me more questions, more details about the experience, paperwork even, that's really hard. So in general, that's more or less what I wanted to say. And I don't know, this is a question for Camila and Gina. I don't know if you became like addicted to traveling after the scholarship, or
Totally
is it?
wanderlust.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you somehow become addicted to traveling after that. Yeah, I kept going, like taking airplanes to every part of the country. And yeah, same as Cami, I'm planning to do it again because it's something so useful and so amazing. So that's it.
Yes.
I don't know if you have any questions, or if you want my contact, maybe I can share it here in the chat. Okay.
Please. Miss Madeleine, thank you so much for being here with us. It was awesome. So yeah, we ask everybody, if you have questions, please write them down in the chat. And Francisca will now read us aloud some of the comments and questions we've received for both of our teachers.
We have a question from Damaris that says, how did you, Miss Camila, make it to go to Canada, and did you get a scholarship?
Yes, I did get a scholarship. I applied to semester abroad scholarship from Ingles Abre Puertas, English Open Doors program. That covered absolutely everything from tuition to plane tickets to insurance, visas, everything. I will say though, to be completely prepared, save some money in case you don't get the money immediately. I know that they usually do a good job, but in my case, they told me they were going to give me the money on January. I traveled on December, and December, January, February, March, April, and I didn't get the money. So I was, to say the least, like the understatement of the year. I was very worried. I didn't have the money for 2 or 3 months that I was supposed to have it and to pay my rent. So I could have been kicked out. But Canadians are really nice. They are really. That's a good stereotype, I think. And it's true, at least with what I lived. They allowed me to stay there. And I promised that I was going to pay everything at once I had the money. And I did get it in April. Yeah, so save some money for yourself in that case, just in case they happen to have any problems. I believe they had a legal problem at the time. It's not that they don't care about you. In my case, it was like that. But I believe Madeleine or Gina didn't have any problems in that sense, right? It was just my generation. Yeah, it was just something that happened to me. But yeah, I applied, and they paid everything, absolutely everything.
Yeah, Miss Madeleine, did you have the same scholarship?
Yeah, I got the same one, but in my generation, there was a friend who got a different one. I don't remember the name of the scholarship, but I think it has to do with Banco Santander. I'm not sure, but I think I will share my email, so you can ask me later, and so I can check with my friend. And yes, there are a lot of different scholarships, so they just say you can start searching them, right?
Yes, thank you. Dan, are there any more comments?
Yes. We also have a comment from Miss Sandra that says, Camila was always a brilliant and fully committed student. I am really proud of her.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And we also have another one that said, can some of the guests share their grades or the rank of grade you need to apply? You need to apply, sorry.
I remember, was it a 5.5 the minimum? Yes, Gina, thank you, that you needed to apply. But of course, the higher your grades, the better, right? Also, I would say that the biggest percentage of your application would be the letter of, how do you call it? Forgot the name.
The letter.
Cover letter.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's the most important thing apart from your performance, I would say.
And would you mind if we ask both of you what was your
Score, your grade.
Yeah.
In my case, I finished the program with a 6.4, and I finished UVic with a GPA of 8.5 out of a maximum of 9.0.
And what about you, Miss Madeleine, if you don't mind if we ask you?
Well, uni, I think I got a 6, and I don't remember the other one. There were like different things, so I don't remember all the numbers. But I think I did very well. I had a very good performance back at Southampton. Yeah.
Yes, thanks for sharing this detail. It helped us to maybe set a goal for ourselves.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
The last question that we have was about is if Miss Madeleine can share a way to contact her, but she already said that she was going to write it on the chat. So
Okay, so I